Hey everybody, welcome to Apex Syndicates. Good to be back. I missed yesterday. I had some friends show up, so I had to, do the whole family thing. But today I definitely wanted to do a quick video. This is just going to be a quick recap on what's going on in the markets, what's going on with my new favorite coin, Disco. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop something over here in the comments. Let me know. I can take a look at it. And also, if you're watching this, please give some thumbs up, some likes. It's a big help for us. It helps the algorithm. Leave some comments. If you're on X, share this with your friends, subscribe to us, follow us, all of that good stuff. It really, really helps us. So I do appreciate that. So with no further ado, let's get over here. And I wanted to show you guys the Disco chart. Guys, this thing has been absolutely performing like a beast. It's up 41% in the last 24 hours. There was some massive sell-offs. There was some jeets. They got out, and I mean, that was eaten up so quick. And I mean, we traded sideways for about 2 days, and right around this $1.5–2 million market cap range right in here. And we are now on our way back up. We're at $1.5 million market cap. I'm telling you, this thing is an animal. It's an absolute beast of a coin. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, but definitely check out the Disco community if you're not familiar with it. Go check out some of my full dedicated Disco videos. Check out their website. Go get involved on their X. Check out everything they're posting. But I'm just going to tell you, this is one of the best performing coins out there right now, and especially in the Matt Fury narrative. So let's go over here and just take a quick look at like Greepy. So Greepy is up, the markets are improving, right? But Greepy's up 1.48% in 24 hours. Okay, just to kind of give you an idea. Let's take a look at LandWolf. LandWolf is up 4.6% in 24 hours. Okay, let's take a quick look at Andy. Andy is only up 7% in the last 24 hours. Okay, so that right there just shows you the dedication and the strength of the community in a project like Disco, right? We're up 41%, and it's recovering and it's holding amazingly. Okay, like in these market conditions, for this to still be at $1.5 million market cap, it's an absolute phenomenon, and it's shows you how strong the community is, right? So this is one of the reasons I'm telling you, and I've been saying this, Disco, in my personal opinion, will overtake LandWolf and Andy. When that happens, the euphoria will kick in, and the sky is the limit for a project like Disco. Will it go to 100 million? Will it go to 200 million? It's in the realm of possibility. What it needs to do is it needs to flip LandWolf is what it really needs to do. That's the first step. LandWolf is at a $22 million market cap. It is totally in the realm of possibility for Disco to do this. Okay. And like I said, I've showed you this in my last chats. Look at these bubble maps. The bubble maps on LandWolf are freaking horrific, man. Like, look at the bundles, like all of this bundle. Look at this big ass nasty looking thing over here. Bundle, bundle. Like, if you take out all the bundles, there's really nothing left. Like, if you take out all the different bundles from LandWolf, there's really nothing left as far as holders, right? So this is a thing that's really important to show you where LandWolf is at. And the only reason that LandWolf is where it's at is because these guys are just holding. They're waiting for new liquidity to come in so they can dump on your ass. That's the reality, okay? So that's my thoughts on LandWolf. And LandWolf is still holding at a 22 million. And LandWolf ran all the way up here to 24 million roughly, or 240 million, sorry. $240 million market cap. So I believe LandWolf can overtake this 22, 23, $25 million market cap. When that happens, the exposure for Disco will go parabolic, because the FOMO will happen, and then everybody will start throwing money, and that's where you see those parabolic charts. That's where you see the big money just coming in. So that's my personal thoughts on Disco, truly, because I want to show you. Let me share you this. Okay, I'm getting better at sharing these tabs. I'm not forgetting to switch the screen. So, woohoo! So right now, if you take a quick look at, let me see if I can get the bubble maps here. So look at the bubble maps on Disco. Really not bad. Like I said, in comparison, look, you got one little bundle here, you got one little bundle here, and you got 2 wallets. Oh, that's only 2 wallets. Not bad. Not bad at all in comparison, right, to a project like LandWolf. So that shows me that this project has a much stronger floor. So definitely do your own research, do your own due diligence. But I'm telling you right now, Disco right now, I think, is the best map theory play out there for this bull run, in my personal opinion. Like I said, now this is not financial advice. Do your own research and do your own due diligence. But for me, Disco is absolutely going to kill it. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Leave me some comments. Let me get over here and see if anybody's beautiful recovery on Disco. Mike, yes, I agree. It is a beautiful recovery on Disco, I have to say. And it's holding so well. Like I said, seriously, it is really holding well. I can't, go out and find me another meme coin, go out and find me another cryptocurrency that held up this well through this disgusting liquidation that we've had in crypto in the last 2 weeks. It's been rough. It's been rough going. It's been a hard time. And I'm going to tell you, Disco's probably, in my opinion, been one of the best performing meme coins or cryptocurrencies out there. For sure. For sure, it's the best performing meme coin that I can find. And I'm not talking about pump and dumps. I'm talking about holding, steady growth, holding, finding a floor. That's why I say I really do believe Disco is one of the better performing projects, in my opinion. Danny, hey, mister, did you see the new Disco song video? I have not seen the new Disco song video. Okay, I'm going to go look at that. I'm going to go see if I can find that. It's probably on X, I'm assuming. Let me, what's going on over there in the world? What the hell? Let's see here. Is there a Disco song video here? Let me see. Where is it at?
Keys, tell them my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as you can come, leave. Got M's in the bank, like yes, indeed. Brand new whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes.
I like it. I like it. They're getting great engagements. They've got good stuff. It's one of those things where it's a great, strong community. They're posting amazing stuff. And it's getting really good engagements. And there's a lot of KOLs, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people talking about it. And that's what it takes. That's all it takes for a project to go parabolic, is a matter of, it's like they say in marketing, before somebody buys a product, like, say you're selling Coca-Cola or tennis shoes or Nikes or whatever the hell, t-shirts or whatever. Normally people need to see a product about 10 times before they buy it, right? You have some impulse buyers out there, but most people need to see a product, or an advertisement for something about 10 times before, like, you know what? I want some of that. I want some of that, whatever it is, and Disco is getting that exposure, right? And so that's what happens. That's the importance about, when you see influencers talking about a project, when you see people, the tweets going out, you see the engagements, 1,100 engagements, right? You see those engagements. What does that mean? That means this is getting in front of people. Maybe they didn't buy it on the first time. Maybe they didn't buy it the second time, but the 4th, the 5th, the 8th, the 10th time that they see this product, because make no mistake, Disco's a product. It's a meme coin, but it's a product. And if you want people to invest in it, you want people to buy into it, they need to see it, right? And that's the importance of consistency on their posting for X. This is why it's so important. And they're doing that. They're constantly making fun videos, constantly making good art. And eventually this project should just take off. That's my personal thoughts. So yeah, that's where I'm at on X. Danny, on X, right? Yeah, not this quantum hostage you as well. Hold on, I'm just reading through here. Disco, good job, bro. Hey, yeah, Disco, I'm telling you, it's a good one. It's a good one. It's recovered amazingly. So anybody have anything else you want me to look at? Any other projects, anything that you're interested in? Feel free to drop me a name and I can try to pull it up. Steven, how about IMF? Did you ape in yet? Steven, I did buy a little bag. Let's go over and take a look at it. Let's go over and take a look at IMF. Give me a second here. Hold on. IMF. I didn't buy a big bag, but it has dipped down. Let's see here. Come on, chart. Get over here. There we go. IMF. So right now sitting at a 300K market cap. That was a little bit better of an entry. So I picked up over here. Actually, I actually picked up a little bag right here when it was down in this 200. Actually, yeah, was it this one or was it this one? I don't know. I got in around 260K or something like that, 270K. I can't remember. I bought a bag. I bought like $1,000. I think it's an interesting one. It is. I mean, I'm not aping in heavy because I really don't know where it will go. It's definitely, an interesting play. I like the narrative. I think it's kind of fun. And I think it's got potential, it does. So thank you, Steven, for putting that on my radar. You were the one that brought that to my radar. So I do appreciate that. I do. That's why I like doing these live streams, because I'm able to talk to my constituents, my peoples, my community, and you guys, share me some cool stuff. So I do like that. I want to share their X. Let me see. IMF, International Meme Fund. I should follow these guys here. Let me follow. There we go. So 3,400 followers. I mean, that's a great size community, and I like their art. I like their style.
The globe, countries are taking to the streets in protest, demanding to be the next recipients of the next IMF bailout. IMF bailout now.
IMF bailout now. IMF bailout now.
I like it. I mean, it's fun. Like I said, it's a broad canvas, so it allows you to tap in, allows them to tap into whatever narrative is hot, whether it's the dog coins, whether it's the Pepe coins, whether it's the, whatever the Matt Fury coins, whatever it might be, being that this is International Meme Fund, they can kind of make artwork and they can kind of tap into any of those narratives. So it's kind of cool. I definitely have to agree. I think it's got potential. It's got potential. So, yep, that's where my head is. Let's see. Anybody else got anything? Singer Disco, good job, bro. Yes. Nice. It should run soon, hopefully. Yeah, I think it's got its potential, man. So, Steven, thank you very much. Give us some thumbs up. Helps a lot. I really appreciate you putting that on my radar. How about some non-meme alpha? Alpha out. ZKSL. ZKSL? What is that? Okay, let's check that out. Let me see. This one here. ZKSL. Non-meme alpha. So what do we got? Let's see. It's on Solana. Let's take a quick look at their website. ZKC level. Interesting. Breaking. So validation licenses, pushing Solana, national limits, natural. Just trying to get a feel for what it is. System accumulator. Interesting. So what is it like? Do they pay out on validator locked economics? Or like, do you put money in to help for validation for projects? Or yeah, it's interesting. Let me check out their X. Let's see their X. 800 follower. There you go. 800 followers. For years, Slice has been network annual paid. Wow, so they're paying out Solana Network. So they're paying out $34 million to an annual for the hardware validators. Interesting. So they're looking to solve that, or to cut those costs, or tap into that 34 million. Interesting. I'm not, really very big as far as like on the validator side of things. Like, I mean, I know it's huge money, I've not done a lot of research on it, but it looks interesting. I'd have to dig into it a bit more to understand it and exactly know how it works. But yeah, definitely something to put on my radar. So thank you for that. Okay, so it's a layer two on Solana with privacy. Okay, so it's like a ZK rollup for privacy. That's why it's ZKC. Okay, interesting. I like privacy coins. I like the ZK rollups a lot. With the way the world is going, digital IDs and the fucking just Big Brother and everybody watching you. Like, I mean, that's why I live in the jungle. I mean, I'm just be honest with you. I don't like, I don't like quote unquote civilized society. I like to be free and have my privacy. And I think privacy coins, ZK rollups and those types of things will be massive at some point in time. As the world gets less and less private, and as the world gets, more and more people have, telescopes up your ass, I think a lot of people are going to be very willing to pay for privacy. So if there's real, ZK rollup type projects that will provide you privacy, I think that could be huge. I think it's a very, very big market that it could tap into. Look into it. Still low market cap. Yeah, Steven, I definitely will. Definitely looks like an interesting one. So I appreciate that, Steven, for putting that on my radar. So yeah, anybody else have anything else? Oh yeah, don't forget trash. Don't forget trash and the other ones too. Yes, of course, Steven, of course. So Steven, where are you from, man? Where's life? Where's your abode? What part of the world do you live in? Let's go over there and check out. Let's see here. Give me a second. There we go. Good old shit coin. Look at that. So I really like this. So it's down 2% in the last 24 hours, but look at this sideways action. I mean, this is what I like to see right here. Let me see here. All right. Okay. See right here. So from the 16th of October up until today, like the 25th, it's pretty much been a sideways run, sideways action. Yeah, a little bit of volatility. I mean, the markets suck. I mean, so yes, it's down a little bit, but I mean, overall, a couple little pumps. This is a great entry. I think 600, 700, 800K, anywhere in that ballpark is a good entry. I think anywhere in here is a good entry. And like I said, it's one of those coins you just buy and you're going to hold. You're going to hodl. You're going to hold shitcoin until the narrative kicks off, until trash coin pumps, until fart coin pumps crazy, until, all of the, the stupid coin, and until all of those coins, that narrative, because for me, this fits into that narrative, right? And I always talk about narratives on this, right? There's the Matt Fury narrative. There's the dog narrative, right? There's, some of those other things that basically, you can play off of and you can really make some great gains. So that's one of the things. And I think that this one will definitely do that, and it will definitely make some great gains in the near future. So yeah, so that's my thoughts on that particular project. So let me know if you guys have any other questions. Let's see here. Soli, let's see. SOLLE. Let me see. Give me a second here. Let's see. Very good. Soli. Oh yeah, I saw this one. This is like the Solana mascot. I mean, it's interesting. Like I said, it's holding up really well. I think it's doing, pretty good overall. And I think it has potential. I think, like having a Solana mascot is definitely has potential, so where it's going to go, I don't know, because I don't know the team. I don't know anything about them really. It could do well, but it's really hard to say. So I like it. I think it's a pretty cool looking character, and I think it has potential. It really all just depends on what Solana does overall. So that would be my thought process on that one. So, but yeah, so thank you for putting that on my radar. Any hope on Sack Fury? You know, I don't know what happened with that one. I really like the narrative of Sack Fury. I thought it was a really fun narrative. I think it has a lot of potential overall. Definitely is one of those projects. It seems kind of me like the team kind of just let it, either they're letting it sit, because I know they had a problem with some of the people kind of cheating out, and they were getting really frustrated because they were doing a lot of marketing and different things like that, and it just kind of kept tanking out. So I think some of the early holders were just kind of killing the chart every time they tried to do something. So I think, and I said, don't quote me on this, but I kind of think they're just trying to shake out a bunch of those old whales and those holders. And then they might start pushing it again, because it actually was a really great narrative. I liked Sack Fury a lot. I just think it's a very funny, because it taps into the whole Matt Fury type of play. So it could do well. Like I said, it's hard to say, but I think it could do really well. So once again, just my thoughts, but that's where we're at. So where are you originally from? I know you are in the jungle now. Originally, I'm actually from Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. Originally, that was my original place. But I ran away from there, Stephen, about, oh my God, I don't know, long time ago. I think I left the U.S. when I was about 18, moved to Honduras, Nicaragua, Belize, a bunch of other places, and then finally settled here in Guatemala in the jungle. So that's me. That's where I'm at. Let's see. But yeah, let's see. Soli, I think, is going to do well. All right, so you're from Houston, Texas. Very nice. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining and for being engaged in our community. I really appreciate that. So, well, everybody, like I said, this was just a quick update. It was not going to be a long video. I really just wanted to show everybody the chart on Disco. It's doing really, really well. I think it's performing, holding up incredibly well. So everybody, you know, basically, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching this. I might cop on a little later today, but give me some likes, some thumbs up. Really helps the algorithm. Appreciate it, and hope you all have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.